Hello again, everyone. Deflect here, Firm but Fair Gaming. I just want to bring you a quick video on the exact gear I am using for my Sorcerer and Sage. So I use two different gear styles, I guess you could say, two different stats. One for DPS and one for heals. And I will show you what I am using. So this is my healing spec. This is what I'm running for my Sorcerer heals. I do run the SWTOR one, so I can just hit people with Volt Rush and it heals a bunch. But as for the stats, I'm running Force Harmonization on my amplifier. You know, some of the amplifiers aren't 100%, but I haven't rolled these ones yet too much. But as for the gear itself, I'll go piece by piece. So this one I could do better on the by 2 on the mastery, but that's what I'm running. So 437 alacrity rating on my amplifier, and I am running a purple crit on this one as well. For my second piece, again, Force Harmonization, the 471, the best one you can get, and a 451 alacrity. It's a monster alacrity one I managed to get, plus a crit augment on my chest. I am then running again Force Harmonization and 471 with an alacrity augment on my wrist. The gloves, again, this one has periodical restoration. It's not perfectly rolled, but it's not terrible. Again, I have a 438 alacrity, again a monster one with the alacrity, just a blue alacrity augment. As for the weapon I am using, it's just a regular one. I haven't even rolled this, actually, to be honest. I haven't even rolled the hilt on this, so yeah, we'll just give her a spin and see if we can get anything great. There's, yeah, we'll just go with Force Sensitivity for now. It doesn't really do much for this character, but hey, why not have a little Force Sensitivity? I'm using the 431 alacrity. I do have crit as a color crystal and crit as an augment. As for this one, 431 alacrity, crit again as my color crystal, and crit as an augment. Again, blue augment. The belt. The belt I am running hasn't been re-rolled either, and I am just running the alacrity augment. As for the legs, I'm running a 451 monster crit one and a alacrity blue for the augment. And the feet, again, I am running the 471, 451 monster alacrity with the alacrity augment. I then have, because I felt like running this one. You don't have to run this one. I like it. Heals allies for 50% chance of restoring additional health over 3 seconds. I like it. It's a mending one. It's easy to use. For the augment, I'm running a crit augment in it. I'm also running the mastery with the crit augment. Again, just my tactical. For one of the implants, I have a crit augment, and it is a 409 alacrity. And then I have the crit relic with a crit augment. And last but not least, a crit earpiece with a crit augment. So that's what I'm running, and this gets me the alacrity of 16. I believe the actual number is 16.37 to get your 1.1 GCD with polarity shift. So I actually am 2.02% over, which is great, very close. And it gets me a crit rating of 2372. So you can see why I run this is when you use polarity shift, everything is much, much quicker. I will show you the activation now on this. And now with this, it's 1.1, and everything just is that much faster. You can see how quick the GCD cooldown is. It's just really quick with the polarity shift active. So that is what I am running on the heal version, and I will show you what I'm running on the DPS version. So my DPS Sage is running, again, it's Gathering Storm because I'm in basically Lightning or the other spec for the Sage. And I will go through the gear just so you can see what I'm running for the DPS version of this. There is a slight change in total stats. So the alacrity will be around 2135, I believe it is. And again, the accuracy is bang on at 1590. And then the rest I dumped into crit, so I have 2253. So how I got that, again, I run a 354 accuracy enhancement and a low crit augment. Chest piece, I am running a 431 crit and a 94 crit augment. The wrists I am running, again, I try and keep all my armoring, so we'll just leave it at 471 for all of them. But I'm running a crit augment on it. These are all blues, so you don't have to worry about having purples to get up there. Purples will do slightly better, but I didn't feel like dumping all that cash in to make purples on this one. This one I do have a 431 accuracy on the enhancement and a crit augment. The weapon I'm using, again, close to the max, but not quite there, but close enough for me. It has a alacrity rating of 416 on the enhancement. I'm running a power crystal. That skipped by. That's been in one of my old weapons. I'll run a crit crystal, so I will be switching that out for a crit one. The accuracy, I did put a purple accuracy augment in. There's a crit crystal I should be running in the power one, so they should be dual crits. Then I'm running a 437 crit rating enhancement and a crit augment. For the belt, again, just your 471 with a crit augment. I try and mix and match these, so all of my mods are going to have 313 endurance. I found it's one of the lowest endurance ones, and then you'll get the bolster of the highest couple, power and mastery combined. This is a monster 449 alacrity rating enhancement with a crit augment and a regular 431 a la crit enhancement and again a crit augment. Now I am running the power with a crit augment for my relic. I'm also running the mastery because I never like to switch for content. If I'm going to do 75, I don't switch these in and out. If I'm going to do 70, I also leave them in. 75 is what these are made for because you are capped on mastery and power at level 70. But I am running crit augments in both. Again, the tactical Stormwatch because of the gear set. On my implant, just a crit augment on it, and it is a 431 alacrity implant. I'm running a crit augment on the other implant, and it is a 433 accuracy rating implant. And for my last earpiece, I'm running a 409 alacrity with a crit augment in it. And that's how I stack my gear. That's how I built my characters on the Sage and my Sorcerer. So hopefully this helps out and you guys are able to get some numbers that are very close to that. But again, because this is DPS, you will need the 1590 accuracy rating. Gives you 110%. That is a must for your DPS. You won't need that on your heals. And then again, I shoot for these. These two are the most important, the alacrity and the accuracy, and then just dump everything else into crit. So that's how I get to my stats and each piece of gear I am running. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. And once again, this was Deflect, Firm But Fair Gaming. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.